Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in this one we are doing the evolution of Dusty Depot from seasons 1 to 10 from the very start of Fortnite up until now, season X. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, and it does bring back memories, I know making this brought back a ton of memories for me, so if it did for you, make sure you leave a like, and also if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. This video took a very long time to make with all the research and editing and all that stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the evolution of Dusty. So starting off Fortnite, we had the original Dusty, which we thought was here to stay. The three big warehouses right next to each other that gave lots of loot, lots of mats, shield normally. You could normally get a couple kills off spawn. And it was the middle of the map, so it was pretty much always in the circle. It was just an overall good spot to land, whether you were in solos, duos, squads, whatever. It was always a really good spot to land. And it pretty much stayed normal, just stayed the same all up until Season 4. That and the factories right next to each other. Now, I am also going to cover the factories since that is pretty much part of Dusty. So as most of you guys know, one of the biggest Fortnite events and one of the first big Fortnite events that actually changed the map was the very start of Season 4, the Season 4 intro, like the Season 4, start, whatever you guys want to say. Right after the update putting us in Season 4, we did end up getting the meteor. We knew that the meteor was going to hit for a while, and it was kind of just building up like most Fortnite events do, and we figured that it would hit Tilted, but then a few days before the meteor actually took place, there was a lot of theories that it could also hit Tilted and Dusty. Now, it did end up hitting both. And although Tilted Towers had very minor changes, Dusty Depot was completely changed for the good, and it also had a new location. It was no longer Dusty Depot, it was Dusty Divot, as a lot of you guys do know. And with Dusty Divot, it was a huge hotspot off the start as any new location, and everyone wanted to see how the meteor exactly impacted the location. And there were also these brand new things called hot rocks, which with these hot rocks, they were all around Dusty, and if you grab them, you could have like some super ability jumps, and you could jump super high, and there was like gravity, and it was really cool feature since the Season 4 Battle Pass and the Season 4 theme was superheroes, so it kind of went with that, and it also just gave Dusty, a better approach since there was normally on a game like 40 to 50 people there, so to kind of jump around, I guess it just made it a little bit more fun, and you could explore it a little bit more, and you wouldn't die as quick with these. Now, at this time, it really just was a hole in the ground. There wasn't really much to it, although inside the hole where the meteor actually hit, there is a pretty big research center that takes up the middle of the, meteor, the middle of the divot. And during Season 4, trees slowly surrounded the research center, and during this, at the very end of Season 4, the visitor skin, as you knew if you did do all the weekly challenges, you did get the free visitor skin, which even had a little storyline to it and a little short movie clip to introduce the visitor skin, which was pretty cool. They made a pretty big event around that, in which the visitor skin did actually come out of the remains of the meteor, which was sitting in the middle of Dusty for quite some time now. So it was cool that they kind of did more with the meteor even after the event, where they had the visitor actually make its way out of it in the trailer and in the reveal. Now, while Season 5 was going on, more and more trees surrounded the research center along with small ponds, and during Season 5 it ended up completely covering the research center in trees, and the whole entire divot was covered with trees, to the fact that you could barely even see the ground, the little mud from before when the meteor first did hit it. And as time went by, the small hole that had remained from the original meteor hitting was replaced with lava. So if you guys do hit this lava, you can actually take damage. Obviously not much, it's like 1 damage and it kind of bumps you off, but it is pretty cool that they did add the lava. I don't know why exactly, if a meteor hits and then a few seasons later there is lava, but I think it is still a pretty cool add-on to it. And I know it's very small change, but they just wanted to update it and kind of just add something to it, since at this time Other than the trees, Dusty really hadn't had much updates in a good while. Until late Season 5 when Dusty Diner was added, and pretty much this entire video has been about the divot, since until this point the warehouse has kinda just sat there, so it was definitely a good addition to Dusty, but ever since then, all the way up until Season 10, Dusty has
Although
stayed
today,
the same
the day that I'm
without
uploading
any
this video,
changes
it is
at all.
officially Season 10, Season X, where Dusty and Factories return to the OG version, just like the beginning of Fortnite. Although the only thing that has changed with this returning is there is the meteor from Season 3 actually above the factories, as you see up on screen. I don't know how that is going to affect. We can only make theories for now, so we will just have to wait and see if that does affect factories once again in the future seasons. But I'm curious what you guys think about Dusty, and what is your favorite Dusty so far in the 10 seasons? What is your favorite version? Was it the OG Dusty? Was it the Dusty with a bunch of trees? The Dusty right after the meteor? Just what was your favorite out of all these that I went over in this video? And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And if you made it this far in the video, I love you. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been your boy Milkshake, and I'm out. Peace. Hey you, yeah you should probably click one of these other videos or subscribe to the channel. Why not both? Have a good day, and yeah, thank you for watching the video.